It's Friday, May 22nd, and this is the Echo Press Newsminute for the week of May 17th through the 23rd. I'm Lisa Johnson. Here are the top stories in our Wednesday, May 20th issue. New Life Christian Church rolled out the red carpet in Alexandria for the annual Royal Celebration, Friday, May 15th. The event is a prom-like evening for folks with special needs, ages 14 and older. The 185 attendees, dressed in their finest, were given either a crown or tiara before taking a walk on the red carpet, which was lined with their cheering fans. During the royal celebration, there was food and beverages, a dance with a professional DJ, photographers, and all attendees were given a take-home souvenir. The event is funded 100% through sponsorships and donations, and it couldn't happen without more than 100 volunteers and dozens of caregivers. Douglas County Sheriff Troy Wolberson, who has served 5 terms as sheriff, announced Thursday, May 14th that he will not be filing for a 6th term. In a Facebook post, Wolberson said he will continue to serve until his term ends at the beginning of January 2027. Wolberson says he's looking forward to the additional time he'll be able to spend with his family. "I've never regretted my decision to become a law enforcement officer," he wrote. "It's hard for me to believe that 39 years have already passed since I first put on the uniform of the Douglas County Sheriff's Office. For almost 20 of those years, I have served as your sheriff. It took a lot of discussion with my wife and family," he says, "discussion with friends, prayers, and self-reflection to reach this decision, but I'm comfortable with it." For the complete story and the rest of Wolberson's remarks, go to our website or read the print version of the Echo Press. Memorial Day this year is Monday, May 25th. Here's a rundown of events. In Alexandria, Memorial Day services hosted by the Marine Corps League Runestone Detachment 1409 will take place at 11 a.m. at St. Mary's Cemetery. There will be a light lunch at the VFW Post 936 right after the program. At 2:50 p.m., the Salute Taps Across America ceremony will take place at Fleet Farm, and the Veterans Memorial Honor Guard will attend. According to Abate of Minnesota, Freedom First Riders chapter group on Facebook, they'll be doing a motorcycle parade at 10 a.m. We also have a summary of other Memorial Day ceremonies in Brandon, Evansville, Glenwood, the Millerville area, Wasekas, and Parker's Prairie. Another front page story is about boats. Most recreational boat manufacturers turned over to war production during the 1940s. The story of how they did it was told in a presentation called Brewed History, Boats, Boating, and World War II on Tuesday, May 12th at Coppertail Brewing Company in Alexandria. By 1936, the boat manufacturers that survived the Great Depression were seeing an upswing, and there was a lot of enthusiasm for new designs. Chris Craft, the world's largest producer of recreational boats, introduced 98 new boats for 1940 and 110 in 1941. Several boat builders secured government contracts before the start of the war, with most of them shifting to 100% war production afterward. Chris Craft built 11 small-type craft for the war effort. Read the rest of the story in print or on our website. In life, on Friday night, May 15th, the crowd was there to see the bulls and the bull riders. But more than once, the bull riders were glad to see the clowns. Back in the day, many rodeo clowns were really bullfighters, but these days, says Jill Behrens of Triple B Rodeo, they've become separate jobs. So despite the face paint and the questionable fashion choices, bullfighters Colton Johnson, Leighton Woodbury of Carson, North Dakota, Austin Ashburn of Olivia, Minnesota, let clown Nick Kopp of Brookings, South Dakota, handle the slapstick while they kept the bull riders safe. The Alexandria Fire Department Relief Association brought Triple B Rodeo's two-day Bullarama back to the Prime West Health Runestone Community Center again for what's become the association's biggest fundraiser. Battalion Chief Matt Lanou says we use the money for things like high school DECA trips and sponsorships, scholarships we give out, Special Olympics, different organizations throughout the community, and helping fund Fireman's Lodge on Lake Latoka. We have a lot of photos for this story and results of the bull riding competition. In sports, displaying balance across the batting order, the Parkers Prairie softball team made quick work of Brandon Evansville Thursday, May 14th. The Panthers tallied 14 hits and used a 4-run first inning and a 7-run third to take down the Chargers 15-0 in 4 innings at home, having now won consecutive games following a win over Long Prairie Gray Eagle May 11th after losing 3 of their previous 4. Every Parkers Prairie player drove in at least 1 run in the game and recorded 1 hit. For the rest of the story, read it online or in print. It's time to pick up your copy of the Echo Press today for great local news coverage. Members, remember to activate your online membership for the expanded daily e-edition. Become a member today, echopress.com/subscribe. The Echo Press, giving information life since 1891. Here are the top stories in our Friday, May 22nd issue. About 100 bicyclists were blessed with bright sunshine, a whisper of a wind, and temperatures in the upper 50s Wednesday evening, May 20th. Wednesday was the Ride of Silence, a worldwide event held every year on the third Wednesday in May during National Bike Month. The purpose of the ride is to raise awareness of cyclists' legal right to safely share public roadways and to honor those who have been injured or killed in bike-related accidents. Locally, the Alexandria Ride of Silence began in 2009 following the death of Alexandria native Dennis Dumm, who was killed in a bicycle accident in Minneapolis May 20th that year. Every year, this ride reminds us that behind every bicycle accident is a family, a friend, and a life that mattered, said Brad Dumm, the father of the late Dennis Dumm. Seeing the community come together to honor loved ones while promoting safety and awareness for all cyclists means more to our family than words can express. You can read the whole story on our website or in print. Firefighters from 4 departments responded to a house fire in Home City Township Tuesday, May 19th. At 7:45 in the evening, Douglas County Sheriff's deputies responded to the scene at 6981 Violet Drive Southwest and saw visible flames coming from the house, according to the Douglas County Sheriff's Office. The Alexandria Fire Department was dispatched to the scene, and fire departments in Kensington, Brandon, and Garfield responded. Because of the amount of damage, the State Fire Marshal's office was requested to assist with the investigation. No one was injured. The case remains under investigation. Douglas County Commissioners heard an update on the Douglas County Extension Program at their regular board meeting Tuesday, May 19th. Cecilia Amadou, University of Minnesota Extension Regional Director, told the Commission we're diligent in making sure that community voices are heard. Some of the work being done at the local Extension office includes local programming, regional and statewide support for residents of Douglas County, support for local farmers, gardeners, and youth, providing resources to nursing homes, church groups, and more, party planning resources through home economists, fair entry databases for a variety of items like awards and financials, managing donations, the Master Gardener Program, 4-H clubs, aquatic invasive species detector programs, and more. Read the rest of the story and other county board news online or in print. The proposed schedule is out for the summer of mini camps at Smoky Timbers near Miltona, but if you want to get in on one, your best bet is to register. Those mini camps are offered if enough folks sign up for them. and some of them are bound to fill up quickly. Registration and more information is available on the mini camps page of their website. 2026 offerings have a little something for everyone, from sports folks to cooks, crafters to artists, DIYers to pet parents. We've got the full list of the mini camps plus information and links in the print version of the paper and online. In life, Mike Shaughnessy of Alexandria celebrated his 80th birthday last week in a big way. He watched a changing of the guard ceremony at Arlington National Cemetery, visited the Military Women's Memorial along with the Lincoln, Korean War, and Vietnam War memorials, and instead of having dinner with his wife Julie or any of his family members, he dined with more than 200 other people, most of whom he didn't even know. On his 80th birthday, Monday, May 11th, Mike was in Washington, D.C., one of 23 veterans from the Douglas County area and one of more than 200 who got to go on a Veterans Honor Flight. Since its inception, the Veterans Honor Flight of North Dakota and Minnesota organization has flown more than 3,000 World War II, Korean War, and Vietnam War veterans to Washington, D.C. In sports, the Alexandria Technical and Community College baseball season was going to carry a different meaning before the Legends played a game. The program was coming off a strong 2025 season, but the new year carried more than expectations. Alexandria Tech also carried the names of people of great importance this season. On helmets, hats, and gear, the Legends have worn tributes to people who shaped the program and the community around it. Bo Leave honors Bo Meyer, a former teammate of several players who's recovering in Fargo after a tragic accident last spring left him paralyzed. The initials LT honor Landon Tilquist, the team's catcher who died of cancer at age 20 in November. For Shane honors Shane Simon, a former Legends volunteer assistant and local teacher who died in March. The past year has brought a ton of success, but also a ton of struggle and sadness for many loved ones surrounding the team, according to second-year head coach Brandon Hill. Our official team motto is the 4 T's: tough, trustworthy, thankful, and together. Through it all, the Legends have played like a team determined to make all of it count on the diamond. Our opinion page is filled with a variety of items this week: an editorial about seatbelt myths, another editorial about social media impacting mental health, an In the Know column about Alexandria College's graduation, our history column, a letter about artificial intelligence, a commentary about Selective TV's annual meeting, a commentary that asks the question, are you a diamond or a piece of coal, and a summary of our paid political letter policy. I'm Lisa Johnson. This is the Echo Press News Minute for the week of May 17th through the 23rd. The Echo Press News Minute is produced by Al Edenloff and Lisa Johnson. The Echo Press, giving information life since 1891.